In our dear Phi.
Every time I sing the fraternity hymn, it almost brings me to tears. And it's the love for the fraternity, but that was cultivated and built out of the brotherhood that has cultivated within PUL.
PUL has always been one of those chapters where the brothers have a certain connection, a certain genuineness, if you will, about themselves and how they treat each other. And that's not to put any of my other chapters, other Alpha chapters down, but I can only speak from PUL. I mean, I think it's a great feeling to be a part of something that is greater than you, and that you know that if you put something into it, you get so much more out of it.
PUL means brotherhood to me, brotherhood personified. The biggest compliment I always take is when we, as a chapter, go out to conventions and stuff like that. People would always say, y'all seem like you like each other. And it seemed like it was something surprising to people about that we genuinely do like each other. We go and we hang out at conventions, we hang out together as brothers, and I think that kind of typifies PUL, what makes PUL so special.
I came in touch with PUL at the Houston convention. Really was there by myself. I met two brothers at the Houston convention. They were like, why don't you follow us? And we went to the PUL suite. And the PUL suite was there at Houston, and it was like, wow. I came in, a brother not knowing anybody, but the first 5 minutes, they made me feel like family. Okay. I said, something is here. Right. Something is good about this.
I think we do a very good job of embodying brotherhood. I've been with this chapter, like I said, since just after they chartered. I was not one of the charter brothers because I did not know about it at the time. But I think after they chartered in August, I think my line brother, Joe Bryce, and I both joined the chapter. It was either September or October we came to our first meeting. And from that day when we came in, we just felt welcome.
I hadn't been active for a while in the fraternity, primarily because I had young kids, and I made that my priority to sort of focus on raising them. But they were both at the point where they were in high school now, or getting ready to go to high school, and I felt comfortable enough that I wanted to get involved again. I had been involved loosely with some other organizations like Concerned Black Men's, and I try to do things in the community otherwise, but I wanted to get back to the brotherhood and to basically do some things with the brothers of the fraternity, recognizing that fraternal bond is for life. I wanted to get back to it and recommit myself to it.
A lot of that kind of spirit happens, quite frankly, at PUL Central. Brothers have to be fraternal. It's through working and socializing with each other and sharing the stories of our past and the aspirations of our future that really rekindles that spirit of brotherhood and the passion to serve and to lead.
The brotherhood, we have most of the brothers. I mean, this is one of the things I always tell people, that it's difficult to manage managers. And this is, even though we do this in our own jobs and like that, but when you think about the brothers that are coming to chapter meeting, those men who are alphas involved in the chapter, they're all leaders in the chapter. They're all leaders in their jobs, leaders in the community, in different activities that they're doing, and they bring that to bear. So when you're president, you in a sense also have to respect their positions.
You can be humble, that you can work with anybody, that you can, it's a lot more in you than you think is in you. And that's what I learned, because I don't want to say I was not prepared to be president. I wasn't prepared. It was a learning experience. It was an on-the-job training. And it was actually a whole bunch of people supporting me in emotionally, physically, the whole thing. They were there. The part about surrounding the brother, that was there. I mean, everyone knew I was trying to do my best, and they sort of just fell in line and said, okay, good. you're trying to do, we're going to help. And when the rest of the brothers just came into play, it was an extra boost to make things a little bit easier, no matter how difficult it really was.
Brotherhood is expressed every time we come together as a chapter or as brothers regionally, district, nationally. Sometimes they're sad moments, sometimes they're happy moments.
It's those sadder events that really kind of test you as a chapter and are able to bring you together. And I think about, the passing of Brother Posey when he was killed in a car accident, and how the chapter really kind of came together and really rallied around each other in a very, very difficult time, and was really there, really supporting one another.
This chapter goes beyond fraternity in the sense that we truly are a family. I know when brothers get sick, brothers really take it to heart. I know when brothers go through tough situations in their lives, brothers take that to heart, and we really are there for each other. So, we transcend just the bonds of brotherhood and everything to become something even greater than that.
A recent example, and with Alex being ill, and we sent around an email. Alex needs these things, and before you can almost respond to, yeah, I can help out, there's other emails saying it's already taken care of. I mean, that's not just part of an organization. That's not just that's true brotherhood. I mean, that's, you are thinking more about another individual at the time that you need to be thinking about another individual more than yourself. And that's to me the epitome of brotherhood, and that's the mark of PUL.
I witnessed it at a time when my wife was ill. Brothers really stepped up and basically sort of checked in on her and me as well. Brother Brown, behind us in particular, was a lifesaver for me. He did something that I will never forget, and I will always be greatly appreciative of. My wife was in a point where she was still in intensive care, and actually there was something going on that actually she had to be rushed back into surgery. And actually, quite frankly, she could have died, to tell you the truth, because it was something that happened during the original surgery that didn't go right. Now, Brother Brown shows up right at the time when they're getting ready to wheel her out, and I'm a bit frantic. They got her back down to surgery. Brother Brown stayed with me that entire time. He said, well, let's go out and get something to eat, but I think he demonstrated brotherhood by basically sort of staying there and making sure that I was okay personally. Checked in quite a bit after that. And other brothers in the chapter as well sort of checked in on me on a regular basis, but I can never forget the time that he actually came and sat with me and sort of helped me through that moment.
There's personal moments for me, like my father when he passed away, and this actually happened during the first year of my presidency, and the outpouring of support that I got from my PUL brothers, it was just unimaginable. I just did not, as much as I loved PUL for all of these years, I couldn't imagine that PUL could outdo itself. But it was moments like those that I really, really kind of understood the meaning of brotherhood.
We became close in a lot of different ways. This particular area, the D.C., Virginia, Maryland metropolitan area, it tends to lead itself to busy lifestyles in terms of work and brothers coming home from work and not really socializing. Well, people in general not really socializing. But PUL became kind of a central force. I had to lean on our first president, Brother Alice Bailey. I think there's a credit to that because many brothers found their way to Brother Bailey's home after meetings. We used to hang out there. And I guess that's where the brotherhood really became connected. People got to know each other.
We encourage and support the aspirations of brothers. I think just by the programs that we participate in and the ways in which we serve our community and the encouragement that we provide to brothers to fully engage themselves in those, I think that embodies brotherhood.
The definition of brotherhood is communicating man to man, being transparent and supportive of each other in any predicament or situation that we experience and go through as a chapter.
Treat the rest of our brother chapters the way they need to be treated. Help them, share with them, and they too can become great. We're all alpha men, and if we have the same mission, purpose, and statements. So as long as we're doing what we're supposed to be doing and helping each other, and then help those who are less fortunate, we're going to change the entire world. And I think that's what we need to do.